Nice fucking try, Jim Ryan. Not
Tell,
today,
tell me,
sir.
tell me about it while I eat the
Not
ceviche.
today. This motherfucker. I'm not going to get into it now. I'm going to talk about it on the actual play. This is just the intro, but nice fucking try, Jim Ryan. Like a storage unit full of retro games, we are back with another episode. This is the Pod Boys Advanced Podcast. It's a weekly discussion where we go over the latest in gaming and throw in a little bit of whatever else we want to talk about. My name is Oscar. I'm joined as always by my co-host and best friend, Ceviche Lord.
You ruined my entrance
Oh,
there. Okay.
okay. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I was gonna come in with a sick, but that's all good. It's all good. I am ceviche lord. Thank you very much.
To your ceviche that you were having earlier.
No. Thank you. It was very good ceviche.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, what's good, man? How are you?
I had some dank ass carne asada.
Ooh,
like some dank ass carne asada. My mom made like handmade tortillas.
Oh damn, she went the whole 9 yards.
They went the whole 9 yards. We had like the chunky guac. They were like where it's not even like a blended. It's like a chunky. And then like the salsa, they made it with like that stone thing that they crush shit in. You know what I'm talking about?
Called? Yeah, dude.
Molcajete.
Molcajete. What are they called in English?
A mortar and pestle.
Mortar and pestle. Yeah,
or some shit like that. Yeah. But, so it was fucking like dank, bro. Dank.
Nice.
Well, what's up, man?
It's chilling, dude. It's chilling.
I'm sorry that I ruined your Sega intro.
No, it's cool. It would have been great.
It would have been great. Damn it.
Now
I feel so bad.
Now it's gone forever into the ether.
Can I still get a Sega?
No. Sega. Yeah. There you go.
What are you drinking?
Dude. Okay, so this is a little off topic. But I'm drinking two things tonight. Two special things.
Okay.
One of them's not a beer, but bubbly boys up in here, right? We bubbly boys.
Yes.
So I'll start with the beer. So I went to the Japanese market and I got this Weizen.
Is that
Weizen?
Is that a polar bear
on a hammock? A polar bear on a hammock getting served beer by another polar bear.
In like a tuxedo.
Yeah. And it's from Echigo Brewery. So I've had some of their stuff in the past on the podcast, I think. But yeah, it's from Niigata, Japan. So imported.
Nice.
And today for it's gaming related. So I do have a sparkling water. However, this is a special one. It's like a special edition one that I found in the same market. And it's Dragon Ball Super themed.
What? Did you get me one?
No. So today, there's actually a Dragon Ball gaming event being held with a bunch of tournaments, a bunch of like Dragon Ball themed like segments that they're playing on YouTube. It's actually currently ongoing right now. So if you go on YouTube, you can find the stream for it.
What are we doing here?
So what?
So what are we doing here?
Here for Dragon Ball? Well, this is like a worldwide event, I think.
No, I'm saying, what are we doing here recording this podcast? Let's go watch this fucking Dragon Ball thing.
Oh, yeah, later, dude, yeah, screw this. Bye. No, but anyways, I found these sparkling waters with chibi.
Oh my god!
With chibi characters on them.
Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta,
and it's an ocean bomb, It's a vanilla flavored,
That's weird.
which is weird. This is the weirdest one. I have several.
Oh, okay. I'm
Which
sorry.
I will bring for the next few podcasts. But
Wow, I'm gonna be jealous
um
for weeks. That's
yes,
cool.
you are. So this one I thought I'd start with my favorite character, Vegeta, you know,
Mm-hmm.
this because I will say they kind of did my boy dirty with the flavor, but
Yeah,
it's
that's a weird
a
flavor.
it's a sick can. I'm probably gonna keep this can after I drink this.
No, yeah, I wouldn't blame you. That's a dope ass
So
can.
it's really cool. But yeah, that's what I got going. What about you, man?
I'm drinking. Wow. I feel like I'm drinking like the Urban Outfitters of craft beer right now.
Oh
It's
no,
one that like you can find like I feel like almost anywhere that like has like a craft beer section and it's only like one tiny row. You probably already saw it there.
I did. I already
It,
know what it
it
is.
I've never had any of their stuff because it just always is like it looks mass produced. It looks like in your face, like buy me, like I'm craft beer, like and
Hmm.
it seems like it's just trying very hard always with these like big old skeleton guys. Voodoo Ranger. Sorry, Voodoo Ranger, for like shitting all over your marketing, but like I fucking hate it. And honestly, like there was a lot of repeats there. There wasn't a lot of stuff at my because I need to go back to Ramirez because my local spot's running out of new things for me.
I see. I
Oh,
see.
this is the Voodoo Ranger Juicy Haze IPA. It's got this fucking cool skeleton guy wearing one of those like hats with
Army
like ear flap.
hat.
No, it's like
Oh,
an
it's a
ear
ear
flap.
flat hat.
It's
Oh,
like an
okay.
ear flap fuzzy hat, and he's got cool like gold sunglasses in a car. He's a fucking like
Trendy ass
fucking douchey
skeleton.
skeleton. Yes.
The Skeledouche.
Skeledouche. The fucking face of Voodoo Ranger, Skeledouche. Well, I hope their fucking beer is better than their marketing.
All right, man. Well, cheers.
Cheers. 7.5. Where are you at this week? Does it tell you? Or is it in Japanese?
It is. I don't know.
Well,
Oh, 5%. There it is.
oh,
It's
all
like
right, nice.
blended. 5%.
All right.
Cheers, sir. I feel like this polar bear. This is very refreshing.
This guy's a gold fucking tooth, I just realized.
I think they all have. I think that's part of their little thing. I think they all
Well, it's
have like.
because I think it's Skeledouche in different outfits.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, bro. That's what I assume. This man's a fucking NFT.
Because I feel like, yeah, I feel like. Oh, beer FT.
Yeah.
A buffed.
A beft.
A beft.
A beer fungible. Fucking douche. BFD. I can't with this guy.
Oh, anyways.
Skeleton.
You know what? I'm gonna try this water too because it's vanilla flavored sparkling water, and that sounds like the most terrible thing
The beer isn't
that they
horrible
could
though.
ever come up with, right? Doesn't it sound terrible?
Yeah, I'm like
Oh,
I need like this like desserty flavor sparkling water doesn't sound good to me. You like it? Because you drink a whole 6-pack of it.
yes.
Hmm.
It's surprisingly good. You want to try this? It's water. It's actually surprisingly good. Like it's not what I expected.
Guess what?
Right? Sorry, we got a secondary taste
Oh,
test going on.
we got a secondary opinion. What's the verdict?
A modified version of Mitsuya cider.
It does, yeah.
Oh, what?
It tastes like
citrus taste, but also vanilla.
it's like vanilla citrus, so it kind of almost yeah. It's
kind of like an orange creamsicle.
Yeah, kind of like an orange creamsicle in a way, but not really. It's not orange. It's really good actually. It's like weird.
That's weird.
It's like I don't know. I was a little shocked by that. Vanilla sparkling water does not sound good, but hey, Japanese products, man.
Guess what? I hate them even more.
Okay. I don't have we had that before?
I've had it, and I'm pretty sure I've let you try it.
What did you say it tastes like?
So there's this stuff called Mitsuya cider.
Oh, okay.
So it tastes like somewhat like that, is what she said. So if you've ever had a Mitsuya cider,
I have never had a Mitsuya cider.
yeah. Anyways,
Listeners,
it's Ocean Bomb vanilla
where it's at.
sparkling water.
I'm
How was your beer?
It's good. It's actually not bad. It's a juicy hazy IPA. So I mean, it is what it says. It tastes pretty good. But I'm extra mad at them and their dumbass marketing because there isn't even. I realize there isn't even a cool little fucking blurb for me to read on this can. And you know I'm all about reading the fucking little blurbs on the can.
Yes. This has some on BD. Oh, what's on?
We're watching Eric try and read Japanese in real time. Let's go.
All I could recognize is biru. Biru. Anyways.
Which is beer.
Mm-hmm. Funwari. I don't know what that means. It's Japanese, like words. It's not like an English word, and
yeah,
it's not like biru. It's like
actual
Japanese word. I don't know. Okay.
All right. Well, let's not break your brain here.
Already broken.
What you been playing, dog? I know what you've been playing because I hopped on the fucking voice chat the other night.
You do know what I've been playing. I have been playing Pokemon.
You have or you haven't?
I have. Okay. So I have Basculin now finally. So I can go in the water. And Basculegion, actually.
So far behind, bro.
And I just got to the Arcanine battle. So I'm doing that. I'm battling Arcanine.
What do you think of the new Arcanine?
He's sick.
Yeah. His shiny is so dank, bro. I need it.
What are the colors?
As far as I can tell, without my glasses, it looks like black and gold.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. But yeah, I need one in my life.
Yeah, it's dope. A lot of the new evolutions are pretty sick. Like I was pretty fond of Kleavor too.
Kleavor is sick. So
the next Pokemon though, you need to see the next one also has a dope shiny, and because you already know the bird, you already know Braviary is the one that flies you around, right? Like
yeah.
I don't know if you've seen I don't know if you've seen the climbing Pokemon yet though.
I have not.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Is it memeable?
Yeah, it's so ridiculous.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Not the Pokemon in of itself, but how you travel.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'll get there. I'll get there soon. Yeah. So I've been playing that. I've also been playing a little bit of Destiny. I haven't played a lot of Destiny these past couple weeks just because the last few weeks of the season. Witch Queen's coming out next week, so.
Oh, that's next week.
Yeah, it's next week, bro. So excited for Witch Queen to come out. I would have said that I played Forbidden West, but it's been downloading for hours.
Yep.
And I'm sure we'll get into that in a minute. But mostly what I've been playing a lot of is Master Duel. I've been playing so much Master Duel.
Man.
I love this Yu-Gi-Oh!
Fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! All night. I played I was on voice chat with him for like a couple hours while I was playing some Final Fantasy. This man was just, oh fuck this Blue Eyes deck. Oh fuck, like just straight dueling for hours, bro.
The thing is, it's like it's a full on duel like you would play in real life. So these take a long time. So I sit here and I can play this. I can play like 3 or 4 duels, And next thing I know, it's like 2.5 hours later. Like, whoa, what happened?
Yeah, some duels are briefy.
Yeah, so and with all the different decks that are in here, it's just if you're a fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! And you haven't picked this up,
What are you doing?
what are you doing? What's wrong with you? So that's me, man.
I'm too overwhelmed by all the amount of like rules and new cards and new types of decks and new types of shit going on to
the
like
cool thing
hop into it.
Here's the
Really.
cool thing.
I'm intimidated. I'll put it that way. I'm intimidated to hop back into Yu-Gi-Oh in 2022.
So I haven't talked about this too much, but this game actually makes it really easy for you to get back into Yu-Gi-Oh or even like start it, because when you play the solo duels, it goes deck by deck. So you can actually like all the solo duels are a different deck. So what it does is it teaches you the basics of a structure deck. So it tells you this is this deck, these are the monsters in it, this is what they do, and it goes step by step with you. Shows you put this card down first, this is what happens, and you could read the cards, and then it shows you like one combo
tutorials.
Yeah, something like that. But it does what it does is you go through one tutorial. First, it gives you backstory on the deck and its lore, which is awesome. And then after it does the lore thing, then you go into practice. So it's like just they teach you one move, like the most basic move, and then they kind of teach you the mechanics of what you're using. So you play like one turn, and
so it teaches you like what you're trying to set up with that deck, basically.
Exactly. Yeah. And then after that, you get to play a practice duel against the same deck. So what's cool about that is that you're playing against a computer that it has the same deck as you do. So you can see the moves that they're making and against you, and you're like, oh, I didn't know I could do this with this deck. And so then you start putting it together. It's like, oh, okay, so I saw the AI do this with the deck, so I'm gonna try that. And then so you go play an actual duel, then you can act if you decide you want to build that deck, you can, because it gives you access to the deck afterwards. And then you can just use that and build on top of that. So it makes it pretty easy to get into it or back into it.
Interesting.
So it's not like here's the game,
here you go, give us money for cards that you don't know what they do.
Yeah, if you know what you're doing, and you know, like if like me or probably VC, like that already knows the decks that we like, it's really easy to just go on there and just start building a deck, if you're into it. But it's also easy to get into it.
I hit the Walmart today as part of my Angry Horizon story from earlier, and they were pretty stocked on a bunch of cards. I didn't grab any Yu-Gi-Oh! I didn't grab really anything for myself. I just grabbed this packet of basketball cards for Vince.
Oh, sick.
But brother, in all the time that I've gotten back into collecting cards, this is the first, it's been a couple years. This is the first time I found like a good box of basketball cards. Like I usually like, if I do find basketball cards at all, I find like shitty scraps and Vince is like, oh no, no one likes those because it's like rookie draft picks without the uniforms and shit like that, or some shit like that. It's the first time in like a couple of years that I found at retail like a current good pack of basketball cards.
That's crazy.
So I picked it up for Vince, but they had a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh there, but I don't know what the newest. They had some Chaos something. They had Black Luster Soldier on it.
That's the newest deck.
Okay,
that's the newest.
I don't know if I should cop some of these, and I didn't. But
I should have hit me up, dude. Those are the brand new booster.
I mean, they had a bunch. I can probably go back. It's right here at the small Walmart by on Orange Start.
Oh, okay. I feel like that place doesn't get hit up as much.
It does. No, it's cleaned out always. It's always cleaned out. That's what I'm saying. I was surprised I found anything. They had a bunch of Pokemon, but a bunch of like old shit like Chilling Reign.
Oh, okay.
But yeah. Oh, we haven't even talked about what I haven't played. We just got into a rant about
Yu-Gi-Oh! Sorry.
Cards and shit. It's all good.
Yeah.
I've just been playing more Pokemon. I'm in the post game. I've caught a bunch of the legendaries. I only need a couple more before I assume I trigger some sort of crazy Arceus event. The fucking shiny floodgates opened up this week. I had been like casually shiny hunting like for the last couple weeks. Like I told you like after the post game, like I wasn't even going for the legendaries that much. I was just kind of walking around doing mass outbreaks and shiny hunting, and I hadn't found one in a long time. And then the floodgates opened this week. I found a Swinub that's now a Mammoth Swine. I found Buizel that's now a Float Soul. I found a Blissey. I found a Nose Pass. It's now a Probopass.
Okay.
So
you're building yourself a whole shiny team, huh?
Well, no, and I haven't gotten any of the ones I like that I'm looking for. Is the thing I'm trying to get like a shiny Gibble for a Garchomp. I'm trying to get the new Growlithe for an Arcanine. I'm trying to get some of the new ones up in the mix, but I want them shiny. I'm trying to get like a shiny Ursaring for an Ursaluna. Like I'm trying to get on that new, but all I'm finding is some dank oldies, but they're oldies. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you. Still
Snorunt, a Snorunt that I was fucking pissed at because it's a male, so it's a fucking Glalie, not a sick ass Frostlass. Yeah. Played like a bit more Final Fantasy VII, kind of by force remake, because like the RPG thing happened where I haven't played the game in months. And I hopped in and I'm just like, oh, what am I doing? Where am I? What year is it? Type of thing. You know what I mean? And I would have played Horizon, but I think it's actually just finished downloading right now. My phone let me know, like, let me see, what was it? It was 7 minutes ago. It just finished downloading.
Wow.
Yeah. It took like a couple of hours, like at least an hour and a half. It was a long time.
That's crazy. Yeah, mine's still going, dude. Like mine is at 67 right now.
And I'm moving this to the front because we're talking about it now, and now I'm angry. So, apart from the fact that it took for fucking ever to download, I had to buy this digitally, y'all. Digitally. You guys know, everyone out there, my homies, my listeners, my brothers, you guys know I am a man of physical games and an advocate of physical games, and that's what I do. And this is the fucking second time recently that I've gone digital, and it hurts my soul. But this is not the second time. This is like the 40th time that I pull up to all of my local Walmarts, and they do not have a game on launch day.
Damn! Why didn't you go to GameStop?
Because Walmart has it for $10 off, and I refuse to pay $70 for new games. Remember?
That's right.
Remember my rule. The $70 price still doesn't sit with me. I'll give you 60. 60 is the most you're getting from me, you motherfuckers. So I pull up, and one Walmart says, "Oh, we sold out." Bullshit. How do you sell out of a brand new fucking game?
Well,
you're Walmart. And then the other two that I went to is the same bullshit that they've pulled on me on launch day like a million times, where they're like, "Oh, well, it's not out yet." And I was like, "No, it comes out today." "Yeah, but we don't update our display until Tuesday, so we're not gonna have it out until then."
Wow.
And like, that's so infuriating because like, what the fuck is the point of release dates? What the fuck is the point? Like, what if I would have pre-ordered it, you motherfuckers? You know what I mean? Like, and I'm sure fucking, because this happened with Nintendo games and Sony games now, I'm sure fucking Nintendo and Sony are fucking thrilled that a bunch of fucking stores that they're probably paying millions to stock their shit to, like, are just making them lose out on what is first weekend sales, basically. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
that's gonna hurt their first weekend numbers, and I'm sure they'd be fucking thrilled to find out that they're not stocking the shit till the next Tuesday when this thing drops on Friday. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? So my only alternative was to buy it digitally.
Tell me about it, man.
Because I had heard they had announced and then tried to backtrack on it, that if you bought the PS4 version, you get a free upgrade to the PS5 version. PS4 version is $60. So I'm like, fine, whatever. I'll just go to the PlayStation store and buy the PlayStation 4 one for $60, right?
Mm-hmm.
Try on my PS5. Problem. They're not split up on the PlayStation 5 store. The only option it gives you is Horizon Forbidden West PS5 and PS4 for $70, or you can buy the digital deluxe, which comes with like a whole bunch of extra fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
Click the three little dots, try and say like select version, like how they usually do, or like try and view product to see something else. Just takes you to the same page. There is no way to access this $50 version, the $60 version on the PS5. Absolutely none. So then, like, supposedly you can do it online. So I opened up my browser and I did it on there. And on the browser, for some reason, like I'll talk about the app in a second, it defaults to my PS5 or whatever as my console. And my PS4 no longer shows up on the browser. My old PS4 that I sold.
Mm-hmm.
So it only latches onto the fact that I have a PS5. So it keeps giving me the same options as the PS5 store. So I still can't buy it on the website. So the only way I'm able to circumvent this, and fuck you, Sony, fuck you, Jim Ryan, is on the actual PlayStation app on my phone. I have two consoles on there. My primary console is my PS5, but my old PS4 is still registered to my account on there for some reason. Probably because my brother-in-law never fucking bothered to ever change that shit over to himself. He just fucking started popping games in and shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it still thinks I have a PS4 on there. So when I go to Forbidden West on the app, it gives me the button that says select version. And when you click that, bam, PS4 version, free upgrade to PS5. I got that shit. Fuck you. Fuck you, Jim Ryan. You lying sack of shit.
I did the same thing.
You did the same thing?
Yeah. Because I still have my PS4 here.
Nice.
Yeah. Like, why not? You know, like, fuck that.
I'm not gonna give you the extra $10 because like and this tweet that we have pulled up here is kind of like prime example. He says, folks left on me for my tweet on this a week ago, but there is no defending this kind of business model from the Sony PlayStation folks. They appear to be deliberately confusing the price point in an effort to steal $10 from the uninformed. Duplicity and greed. And he has a picture side by side of the two things that you can buy, which is the PS4 version, where it gives you the option to pay the $60, and the PS5 version that you can only see on the PS5 store, which says PS4 and PS5 already on it, which wasn't the thing. Like, if you're paying $60, you should only get the PS5 version. The PS4 shouldn't be lumped in there. That is deceitful, because people who didn't know about the other version or didn't know about this kind of way to circumvent it and save $10, they would just see it and say, oh, there is no PS4 version. It's included in here, and just buy that one.
You know what, though? I kind of blame the people for this. That too.
Oh, sorry. No.
But I kind of blame the people for this. You want to know why? Well, consumers for this. Because... Okay.
Tell me how it's my fault.
Originally, no, it's not your fault. Well,
I'm a consumer. I'm the consumer in this situation.
Okay, yeah, but you own a PS5. You're able to buy one, right?
Yes.
Okay, so here's the thing, and this is a little weird. This might sound a little controversial because of the whole thing that happened with the PS5 and how difficult it has been to get and how difficult it still is to get. But if this was if it would have been a regular release and there would have been enough consoles for everyone, I feel like PlayStation would not have made PS5 games for PS4. You know what I mean? Because that was the original plan. And that's been a thing for like we talked about this. Remember?
Jim Ryan is a liar, Eric.
I know.
Ryan is a liar. We believe in
that.
None of these games can run on the PS4 because of the SSD and the bullshit. Everything is cross-gen now. God of War Ragnarok coming to PS4. Horizon Forbidden West coming to PS4. Everything's coming to fucking PS4, bro.
True. Yes, I know that. But the thing is that whatever. That's but what I'm saying, if they never had to bring him to PS4, if there was never, do you have any idea how many sales they would have lost if they would have only done this? Like, because they weren't able to produce that many PS5s, you know? Like, there would have been. That's what I think. Maybe maybe I said consumers.
Generations, like, my ass.
I know, I know that, but that's what I'm saying. I think they were kind of forced.
Consumers, blame the scalpers then, bro. Don't.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Well, technically, they're consumers too.
I mean, but in a separate, more
maybe
malicious category.
Yeah,
sir.
I meant. Okay, I said the wrong.
Scalpers I meant the wrong thing. And robots.
Right. So basically, what I'm saying is, this would not have happened if there was enough PS5s. All right. So I just feel like I said, if there would have been enough PS5s for everyone, then maybe they would have kept their promise of just having these console only things.
I think it's that's a valid viewpoint, but I think the opposite. I think it would have been the same fucking thing, because at the end of the day, there's still a business and there's still a corporation with stockholders to please and all that shit. And stockholders don't give a fuck about what the gamers think, and if gamers are butthurt.
That's true.
And what investors and stockholders see is you have 120 million people already hooked on the PS4. So why in the hell would you leave any of that on the table? Like, right. Yeah, Sony themselves want everyone to migrate to the PS5, but they have 120 million people ready to buy games.
Well, I mean? I get that. And so I agree with you. I agree.
So I think it was a good, marketing jargon and a good slogan to slap on there before the PS5 launched in an effort to build hype for the system and make everyone rush out to buy it. But then afterwards, I think we would have had the exact same situation. They would have quietly still slid out these PS4 versions.
True. That's valid. Well, the problem here is, and what I think the solution is, if you're going to be making PS4 and PS5 version, console-specific versions, that if the console-specific version is going to cost me $10 extra, make it console-specific. You know what I mean? Like, I get that it sucks if you have a PS4 and you have to upgrade for $10 or whatever, but then it just makes it fair for everyone. You know what I mean? Like, it does suck to pay $70 for this, but I feel like if it was, you have a PS5, the PS5s and new generation games are $70, it is what it is, I would have been like, all right, fine. But since we have this whole thing, it's like, oh, buy the previous version and then get this free upgrade. It's like, well, I'm just gonna buy the previous version every time because I'm just gonna get the free upgrade anyways. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
So it's like, it defeats the purpose, like you said, of doing this whole thing. It's just, it's dumb. Like, do one thing or the other,
Yeah.
So anyways,
yeah, I don't know, I hate it.
Yeah,
it was a dumb situation. It was a dumb amount of hoops I had to jump through to get this shit. Like, fuck off.
Yeah, for real.
Fuck off. Especially like you said, if it's console specific, make it console specific. But like, if I can get it on the old one, should be paying $60 for it.
Yeah, definitely.
Point blank.
Yeah, of course.
All right, moving on from that, a little bit of a lighter topic, a bit of a cool down here. Hundreds of rare sealed Nintendo and Sega games were discovered in a Nebraska storage facility. So this could have been me, bro. My previous job that I just left after 3 years, I was a self-storage manager, had monthly auctions. Never found anything as cool as this, unfortunately.
Damn.
But yeah, a video game reseller has discovered hundreds of factory sealed Nintendo and Sega games from the 80s and 90s inside a storage facility in Nebraska. Hordes of SNES, Sega CD, Genesis, Saturn, and 3DO games put in storage after a local store closed down in 1990. So this is like an old storage unit that they finally let go.
That's nuts.
And all these games are sealed. It had 3 copies of Chrono Trigger, where that game is going over $2,000 right now. SNES TMNT, Turtles in Time, worth over $1,400. Final Fantasy 3, worth over $1,200. Sunset Riders, worth over $750. That's just SNES stuff. That's not even going into the Genesis and 3DO stuff. So it's pretty insane, man. This guy, I don't know how much he paid for the storage unit. They don't disclose it in this article.
That's a freaking bargain, though.
But that's a motherfucking come up. Let me tell you, because like, unless like people were like super hip to that this was being sold, or like the website that they use that specific facility used had high traffic of people buying shit. But like, let me tell you, coming from the inside of self-storage, these are jank ass websites that nobody knows about, no one goes to. The only like people that know about them are the auction buyers themselves who pull up and ask us for it, type of thing, in the facility. So this guy could have got this unit for dirt fucking cheap, bro. Because the bidding starts at 0, you can go up from $1 increments. They don't disclose it, but like honestly, for the like most times, like it was very few times that I got triple digits for a unit. So and that was 3 years there. That was ones with good stuff, with bad stuff at other locations. Like more than 3 digits was rare. So this guy probably didn't spend that much on this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's in fucking Nebraska, bro. Like, who the fuck even lives out there? You know what I mean? Like, this is crazy, man.
So I scrolled down a little bit on this IGN article. Uh-huh. Someone commented they should sell it on GameStop. I think they give you extra trading credit if you're a pro member, plus $5 a month. I believe it's a win-win. Oh, jeez.
Well, yeah, man, that's pretty cool stuff. Next up, we can move on to. I wanted to talk about this, Eric, because you had brought this game to our discussion. I don't know if it was last week or the week before.
I think it was last week. I think.
Yeah, when it launched, Lost Ark seems to be doing pretty well in the Steam charts. The player count. I mean, it's currently sitting at number 2 under PUBG. Oh, actually, no.
Yeah. I just refreshed. It's still the same.
Oh yeah. PUBG's number 1 because of its all-time peak. I see. Okay, yeah. So it's currently sitting under PUBG. Its all-time peak for players was 1.3 million.
It currently has the most active players on Steam.
Mm-hmm. Its peak in the last 24 hours was 1.1 million, and it's currently sitting at about 686,000 concurrent players. So people are fucking flocking to Lost Ark. Apparently, people are digging it, bro. So
my coworker said,
I think I downloaded it.
I have it installed. I just haven't played it. So maybe I'll hop in after this.
Yeah, let me make sure I did install that just to be fucking safe. Because remember, I was having trouble with it.
Were you?
Yeah, it's even in the episode. I didn't edit it out. I was having like hella problems. You know how Steam does the weird shit where like it like sends you to like a waiting page and shit like that before you can actually do shit?
Oh yeah. Oh, mine's updating.
Oh, actually, yeah, mine's now installing. So yeah, I didn't even figure it out last week.
Oh, well, maybe we'll play it over the weekend.
Well, no, it shouldn't take as long as fucking Horizon, I'm sure.
Yeah, probably.
It might be Might be done by the time
I-
we're done.
I double clicked on mine to make sure it was installed, and now it's updating, and in about 20 seconds it might start up. So just give me a minute here while I close it.
Nope.
Oh, okay, it's just ready to launch. Cool.
Oh,
I didn't.
okay, cool.
All right.
Well, all right, but yeah, man, it looks like it's going through a bit of an explosion. I think this is also another Amazon Games production, right? We talked about it.
It is, yeah.
So New World, their other one, kind of blew up for a bit too, but that one died super fast. This one seems to be picking up steam actually and holding it. So that's pretty dope.
The thing is, they brought this game from out east, so I think it's a Korean game, and it's been active in Korea for a while. I think longer than it has been here.
I mean, but this is still just on Steam, you know what I mean? So
yeah, that's not including all the people that downloaded it from their website or anything like that.
Yep. So pretty cool. Maybe we'll hop into that soon, see what that's like.
Yeah, dude.
Next up, this fucking Capcom counter that's been active all week. I think it went live like a little after we recorded the podcast last week or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been about a week now. There's about 2 days and 1 hour left until this countdown is over. So I would put it at what, Sunday at around 9:30 p.m. our time.
Yeah, that's an odd day, like time.
Well, I mean, it's probably based on Japan time, so it's probably Monday over there. You know what I mean? Monday morning over there.
True, that's true. I forgot that Japan time is a thing.
But what do you think this is, man?
It's either a Street Fighter, because they already did Resident Evil.
No, they haven't revealed the next one.
No, well, not the next one, but come on, Resident Evil 8 just came out.
No, it's been a year, sir.
7. Has it been?
It's been 8. It's been an entire year. It came out in March of last year.
I don't think they'll do another Resident Evil.
Bro, they've been on a yearly schedule, and and RE4 remake has been in development for a while now. So it could be 4 remake.
I don't think so.
We'll see. That's what I think it is.
Yeah, you think so?
What I want it to be is a Mega Man, but it's not going to be a fucking Mega Man.
It's not going to be a Mega Man, dude. I mean, well, we don't know. This is very ambiguous, so it could also be another Street Fighter.
Could be another Street Fighter. What do you want? Another Street Fighter?
I would like a Street Fighter that doesn't suck.
Does Street Fighter 5 suck? Is that a thing?
I don't like it. I mean, there's been improvements to it, but it's not the best.
I know nothing of
it's
not good. No bueno.
Mm-mm.
All right, well,
Street Fighter 4 is even worse.
I guess we'll fucking find out on Sunday night what this ends up being, but yeah, fingers crossed for Mega Man. It's not gonna be Mega Man.
It's not gonna be Mega Man, dude. What if it's another, judging by the colors, what if it's another Devil May Cry?
It's a new IP, Skeladouche.
Skeladouche.
Devil May Cry spin-off.
It's a skeleton version of Nero.
Fuck Nero. All right. So next up, we got the Wii U and Nintendo 3DS Shop discontinuation, Eric. So as of late March 2023, it will be no longer possible to make purchases in the Nintendo eShop for the Wii U system and the Nintendo 3DS family of systems. It will also no longer be possible to download free content, including game demos. Furthermore, as this date draws closer, related services will cease to function. So as of May 23, 2022, which is in about 3 months, it will no longer be possible to use a credit card to add funds to an account in the Nintendo eShop on Wii U or Nintendo 3DS. And as of August 29, 2022, which is about 6 months away, it will no longer be possible to use a Nintendo eShop card to add funds to an account in Nintendo eShop Wii U or 3DS family of systems. However, it will still be possible to redeem download codes until late March of 2023. So it's basically all the stuff that's happening in the time frames before it all shuts down in late March of next year. So you got about a year.
That That's sad.
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is. Like most of these games are on Switch now.
The only thing that's not on Switch, which sucks and which is what got a lot of people hurt over like reservation and all this nonsense, is the virtual consoles that are on there. So you can get like, from NES all the way up to like Game Boy Advance games on these systems through the virtual consoles. And as we know, Nintendo hasn't really done anything to bring a lot of those things forward. We have no virtual console on Switch. They don't sell them individually to us. There's no way to acquire a lot of these games. You know what I mean? So that's where people are kind of.
You know why they're doing this though, right?
Why are they doing this, Eric?
Because they're gonna start. They're gonna stop selling them here, and they're gonna port them over to the Switch.
That's the hope, but I don't know how true that is. It's Nintendo.
Well,
it's Nintendo we're talking about.
Well, they just released a new subscription plan. So why wouldn't they put all these games on their subscription plan that already has the NES and the SNES and now the 64? Why not include the Wii U or the
because
3DS?
It's Nintendo, bro. It took them fucking 5 years to add Nintendo 64.
Well, they'll probably take another 5 years to add these too. But
5 years to Nintendo 64, and they're rolling out one game every couple months.
I'm just saying, man.
But what people are saying is that whatever you're saying is not a viable option to keep these games relevant and able to be purchased and bought. You know what I mean?
That's true.
So yeah, they might come to Switch at some point, but the cold hard reality is that most of them aren't. The subscription service, as we can tell by like the NES and SNES one, they cut them off after a certain point. It's a low number of games that make the cut, as opposed to the hundreds upon thousands that are available in those virtual console libraries.
That's true.
What you're saying isn't really an equivalent
of what's
happening.
Right, but what's to say that they can't just start doing the virtual consoles on the Switch?
Because they have announced that they're not.
Have they?
Times, yeah.
No.
They're just not. No virtual console.
Well,
so they some of these games might come back as remasters or ports, but there's gonna be hundreds and thousands of games that are lost. You know what I mean?
So just, I guess,
hack your 3DS.
Hack your 3DS and get
as many. What a bunch of people are looking to do now, but then that gets the other half of the internet angry about you're stealing. You know?
Yeah, fuck off. It's not even available for.
Happy.
You can't buy it, so how are you stealing?
Exactly.
Like,
but yeah, I don't care. Do what you gotta do. I just think it sucks that they're ripping the shit down.
Yeah,
like I can understand when it comes to the Wii U, because that was a very low selling system. Not a lot of people have it, and I'm sure they're doing it because they've looked at the numbers and people aren't fucking actually using these stores. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's at that, like, looking at it that way, I don't fault Nintendo for what they're doing, because like, if not enough people are using it to justify supporting it, then shut it down. It's what you fucking do. But I can see that with the Wii U, but the 3DS, like, I thought that's a very successful system. It ended like, it had a rough start, but it ended up being a very successful handheld. Like, there's a lot of 3DSs and DSs out there, and like,
oh yeah.
So
that's kind of a bummer. We both own various iterations of it.
That's a bummer, because I still go, like, as like unbelievable as it is, sometimes I still go back to my DS. You know what I mean? When I'm feeling nostalgic and when I want to shiny hunt in old Pokemon games and stuff like that, like, I still have use for my little fucking sandwich wedge 2DS up there. You know what I mean? So
yeah, man.
And it sucks that, like, if I ever get like the itch to like buy an old Game Boy Advance game on there and like play it on a fucking actual handheld screen, that like, without having to like pirate it and shit, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna be able to, so that kind of sucks, but whatever. It is what it is.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, and our last topic that we can round it off here with is AMD Fidelity X Super Resolution, Eric.
That is a mouthful.
That is a mouthful, but it's basically AMD's answer slash alternative or their version kind of DLSS from NVIDIA, the deep learning super sampling, which is also a mouthful. It's basically, uh, algorithm based slash AI machine learning based upscaling. Basically, it gets higher resolutions and frame rates out of games through this one, as opposed it's a little less advanced than DLSS because, like I said, DLSS is machine learning, so it's kind of like an AI that learns as it goes and adapts to it. This is basically more algorithm based, so this is like code based, like like mathematics type calculations based. But it still does basically around the same type of idea, the same type of results is what they're going for. And the reason that I'm bringing this up, Eric, is because this was announced slash found to be used currently in what we saw recently in the Nintendo Direct. Nintendo Switch Sports is actually taking advantage of this technology in that trailer. So depending on how it looks when it comes out, we'll see how beneficial it was. But this could mean that games going forward, like Breath of the Wild 2 and stuff, for example, if they implement the same type of thing, we could start seeing higher resolutions and higher frame rates or better performance in general from the Switch without having to do like another real hardware revision. You know what I mean? Because the real difference here between DLSS and this is that this is compatible on older chips like what's in the Switch, whereas DLSS really isn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Also, if you got a 10 series, you can stick this on your GeForce 10 series.
That's what I'm saying. It's compatible with older stuff, so you don't have to have like the most cutting edge card, the most cutting edge chip in your stuff to get better performance and better looking stuff. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
this could be another one of those things that, like we talked about, that could extend the life of the Switch. You know what I mean? Like that way they don't need to do a full-on Switch 2 or Switch Pro or anything like that anytime soon if they can implement this and have this be like kind of like a stopgap while they develop the next thing with it, because they're using an NVIDIA chip in there. So my thing is they're most likely working with NVIDIA on the next console to develop like a custom chip for them that's a newer chip.
Yeah, that would make more sense for
and
them.
That one I'm sure would probably be able to work with DLSS if they work closely enough with NVIDIA to make that work somehow. But this could be a cool stopgap in the meantime. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What do you
think?
That's
true. Yeah, I think this is really cool, actually, because not only is it going to be useful or can be useful for the Switch and all that, but honestly, this might hold a lot of people off from spending that money and trying to find in general like a better graphics card,
which is basically in the same boat as the PS5 right now.
Yeah, exactly.
All scalpers and
exactly. So if you can't find or can't afford a new graphics card and you can run this on it, then why not? It'll improve your performance, it'll improve your image quality and your frames per second. So it's awesome. Like, we don't need it because of what we have, but for someone that doesn't have what we have, it's kind of godsend.
We could still benefit from it because
we could still add it.
I'm sure some games don't have
the DLSS.
The DLSS is an option.
That's true. That's true.
Because like they might be older games and stuff like that, and if they could, like I said, this was compatible with older stuff. If you can use this on other stuff that doesn't have DLSS enabled, that could still take some of the workload off of our cards, and get better performance.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? So I don't know. Depending on how it works, it could help us out too.
Yeah, that's true.
So
You're right.
super fascinating, honestly.
Yeah.
I think this is a cool technology. I really hope, as ass backwards as Nintendo is, and I'm surprised they even like thought to implement it on that Nintendo Switch Sports shit. I hope they they embrace this fully and start implementing this in other games. You know what I mean? Because that's really
Mhm.
what the only thing people want is, just slightly better performance from Switch games. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much gonna do it for us here on the podcast. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for listening. If you made it all the way to the end of the episode, you are a troll. A troll? A troll.
You're a troll.
I don't know what that is. This fucking Skella douche guy is slapping me in the face a little bit, but you're a troll. I suppose it's a true troll or something. A troll that never a troll that never lies.
Okay. You're digging your hole so deep.
Yeah, and you're just letting me dangle. You're not helping me out in the slightest.
I'm letting it happen, man.
You're the worst. If you want to find me on the internet and help me dig my own grave, you can find me at Knife Life Boss, Knife Life OSC. If you want to find Eric on the internet,
or if you want to find me on the internet and keep shovels away from Oscar, you can find me as Anarchy Plays everywhere.
You want to? I'm broken. Yes, I'm done. If you want to find us together and be trolls and never tell lies, you can find us at the Pod Boys Advance Twitter at Pod Boys Advance. Join the Discord. Submit a question to be featured in an episode. Check out my other podcast, 8 Hour Chat. It's a freaking blast over there. We argue about fucking bubble gum and how gross the flavor is, and we talk about the inventor of it and why he should die, even though he already did in 1998. No shame. Yeah, until next time, my name is Oscar.
I'm Troll.
We've been the Pod Boys Advance. We will see you guys next time. Don't eat the Sega pie.